You know, this is our first day back after a week, and you know, Hugh Grant is on the show. This has been a nut house here today. The press has just gone batty. I mean, everybody, reporters have been, we've caught people, you know, normally we have one sleeping security guard. Today we had to have 2 sleeping security guards. There are trucks, satellite trucks outside from all over the world. Deb, we gonna go outside? Can we get Rob? Rob, follow me. Take a look. I'm not making this up. We saw this today. Give me that microphone, Greg. Follow me, folks. Follow me. Take a look here, I'll show you. Can you keep up? Look at it. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Hi, you guys. All right. This is the main lobby out here. These trucks have been here since 4:30 this. Look at this. Waiting to get a picture of Hugh Grant. Hi, you guys. How are you? Hi. Hi, folks. Go back to your homes. There's nothing to see here. Go back to your homes. What does this say? What is it? Can we get How long have you been here? Since 8 this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, you guys. Anybody here from another country? Yes. Where are you from? Australia. From Australia? It really? Isn't there a war in Bosnia? Isn't there something? Where are you from? Australia. From Australia as well? It's like a huge deal in Australia?
What's your favorite Hugh Grant joke?
No, you're not going to fall into that one.
Yeah, you're going to ask them the big questions?
Oh, well, yeah, well, stay tuned. We'll find out right after this, folks. On the show tonight, Hugh Grant is here from a very, very funny movie, 9 Months. And where's Hugh Grant? You have a Hugh Grant lookalike? Are you Hugh Grant lookalike? I think Hugh Grant after a few donuts, sir. Apparently, yeah. Hugh Grant after a few donuts. There we go. And also Jill Hennessy from Law & Order and the fabulous Doobie Brothers. And we'll be back with Biondo right after this. Go back to your homes. There's nothing to see here. Go back to your homes. Welcome back. Great show tonight. Hugh Grant is with us. Very, very beautiful young actress from Law & Order, Jill Hennessy, and of course, the fabulous Doobie Brothers. Let's get right to it. You may have read or heard about my guests in the past few weeks. I've never heard of a movie opening getting this much publicity. People just going nuts. But this new movie, 9 Months, which opens on... I saw it, actually. Very funny. And people, all these press, everybody's here to find out about this movie. It opens July 12th. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Hugh Grant. There you go. Let me start with question number 1. What the hell were you thinking? No, I don't say that. I don't say that to be glib, but I think among most people going, what?
Yeah. Well, it's not easy. You know, the thing is, people give me tons of ideas on this one. I keep reading new, you know, psychological theories and stuff like that. You know, I was under pressure, I was overtired, or I was lonely, or I fell down the stairs when I was a child, or whatever. But you know, I think that would be bollocks, really, to hide behind something like that. You know, I think you know in life pretty much what's a good thing to do and what's a bad thing, and I did a bad thing, and there you have it.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's... What has been the reaction from the public, generally? I mean...
Well, the public has been really fantastic, you know, fantastic to the people who matter, who in this case really is, you know, my girlfriend and my family and stuff like that. But also, which is really touching to me, you know, they've been incredibly nice. I've had tons of letters from, you know, everyone from famous film stars who I've never even met to, you know, incredibly kind of interesting letters from people who, you know, who've really suffered themselves, people who've got epilepsy, people who are paralyzed, and who really, and that kind of sympathy really brings it home to you. Then you really realise, you know, my problems aren't so bad. So I'm incredibly grateful to that, for that.
Now, how about the Hollywood reaction? As you know, the Hollywood community was shocked to learn that this type of thing was going on, right? It's sort of like that scene in Casablanca, gambling, round up the usual suspect. I mean, what do you find that, you know, this is an odd town this way, in that people seem to react both with glee when someone as successful as yourself, something bad happens. People love to be the first to jump in there and whatever and do jokes, as I am guilty. I might have slipped a few in there too.
No, you've been very nice, actually.
Well,
Thanks very much.
We try to, but you know what I'm saying, though. But people, do you find the Hollywood reaction different from?
From what, the British reaction?
British general public?
No, I mean, you know, there's obviously, I didn't really ever think it would be quite the kind of circus it's become, but you know,
and it really
I can see there's juice in it, and I'm sure if I'd been it hadn't been the person who, you know, perpetrated this whole thing, then I suppose I would be, you know, enjoying it as much as anyone else. Yeah. But it's pretty miserable on the other side of the equation.
Oh, I can imagine.
And you know, it's not just for me. In a curious kind of way, I think I need to suffer for this. You know, it's the right thing. But it's bad when you know, they're jostling your father and the.
Well, that's the killer to me, because my dad never got mad. They always got disappointed, which was the killer, you know. Because, you know, girlfriends, well, you can sort of work that out. Parents, they bring you up, and then all of a sudden something. Because I imagine, being British, I imagine there's a certain, I don't imagine there was talk at the dinner table about sort of the way Americans do about sex and education and everything. Or maybe not.
No, you're right. No, that was never really the main topic of conversation. But having said that, that was, you know, so touching that people like my father, you know, just, I called him, and not even that, you know, that's a bad phone call to have to make. And, but, you know, he's just amazing. He just said, you know, look here, old boy, I was in the army, I know the sort of thing, you know. And, cool, really cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's nice that they sort of, you think they're going to react in one way, and of course they go.
Yeah, they're amazing, yeah.
And of course, the press has just been harping on you and Elizabeth, your girlfriend Elizabeth.
Right.
How would she, I mean, because again, she's in another horrible situation here in terms of the press and all.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, you know, I completely understand everyone having a good joke about it, and you know, if I was a single guy, then it would be hysterical, I'm sure, by now. But it's not funny. It's when you got someone like that, because, you know, as I say, I've done an abominable thing, and she's been amazing about it, and contrary to what I read in the paper today, she's, you know, being very supportive, and we're going to try and work it out. And you know, time is of the essence, so I can't sit here now and say, yeah.
And the English press are far worse, aren't they, than the American press in this regard? Or maybe not.
Well, no, I mean, they've never been famous for their restraint. Yeah. Yes, that's been interesting. I mean, it's hard to keep your temper. I've managed to do it up to a point, but my father taught me a kind of interesting lesson in that. He doesn't bother. He just says ill-mannered buggers to them, and that about sums it up, really. Yeah.
How do you feel this will affect your career, or even this picture? Will it, do you think? I mean,
well, I mean, obviously, one of the, you know, so many bad things about it. I don't know where to begin, but one of them was the, you know, embarrassment I caused the people I've been working with for the last year on this film.
And when you embarrass Tom Arnold, that's really tough. I'm sorry, I can't help it. But still, I mean, you must think that, oh...
Yeah, no, but you know, but it's there on my list of horrors, but it's not top of the list, my career, because, you know, much higher than that is the stuff I've done to people, you know, I really care about. My family and my girlfriend and stuff.
Well, I must say, you know, I admire your honoring the commitment, because everybody is so... You know, a lot of times when things happen, suddenly people run off and they hide behind the press people and whatnot, and you were booked here long before.
Well, the fact is, I owe it to the studio, and the other thing is that although I've never been one to you know, blow my own trumpet, as they say. I think this is... This is a funny film. And it has to be, you know, I want people to know about it, and I would like people to go and see it.
We'll talk a little bit more about that. We'll come back. We'll talk with Hugh right after this.